你好. Hello in Mandarin Chinese. Welcome to Chinese Home Cooking Weeknight Show. Our demonstration today is basic knowledge of tea and tea drinking. Cha is the pronunciation for tea in Mandarin Chinese. Tea was originated in China as a medicinal drink. It was first introduced to Portuguese priests and merchants in China during the 16th century. Drinking tea became popular in Britain during the 17th century. The British introduced tea to India in order to compete with the Chinese monopoly on the product. When tea was first introduced in Britain, it was so expensive that only upper class can afford enjoying it. Nowadays, tea is the most affordable beverage worldwide. Tea is the most popular manufactured drink in the world in terms of consumption. India is the largest tea drinking nation for the total consumption. Turkey is the greatest tea consumer per capita at 2.5 kilo per person per year. People drink tea not only for health benefits, but also as a way to socialize. The high tea ceremony in Chinese culture and Japanese culture are the demonstration of traditional techniques and ritualized protocols of brewing and serving tea for enjoyment in a refined setting. Today, we're going to talk about tea and then tea drinking. Now, let's get started. Generally speaking, tea can be divided into three categories: not fermented, partially fermented, 100% fermented. For example, this is green tea. It is not fermented. This is oolong tea. It's partially fermented. This is black tea. It is 100% fermented. Jasmine tea is usually made from green tea infused with jasmine flowers. Unlike jasmine tea, jasmine rice from Thailand is naturally fragrant due to the land and is not infused with jasmine. We also see many variations of teas that blended or with additive added in. For example, tea is flavored with lemon or ginger. There are different kinds of forms that tea will come in the market. So you can easily see this is a tea bag, mostly common form, at least in the US. And then you see this is called pearl tea. It's really a hand-rolled little from tea leaves into a little pearl. Very cute. And then tea also come from this little one-serving vacuum pack, so they keep it fresh. And this is for one serving. And of course, they have a big bags like this. Of course, we also see instant tea, bottled tea, canned tea, all sorts of teas. But overall, tea bags are often low grade of tea. Tea leaves are typically picked 4 times a year. The first pick is the highest quality. New tea, meaning the new pick of the year, is considered higher quality than old tea from previous years. Origin of the tea matters. For example, tea from Fujian province in China is considered high quality of green tea. High quality can be expensive. For example, first pick new crop tea can sell for several thousand US dollars per pound in China. Chinese drink tea straight without adding anything to the tea, just hot water and tea leaves. Others add different flavors into the tea. For example, Indians add milk and sugar. Like many people, Chinese people can drink tea all day long. British is known for their afternoon tea. Iced tea is popular in many countries, including US. It is important to keep tea in a proper condition in order to keep it fresh longer, which means dry and cool condition. So these are the tea storage. As an example, this is metal. As you can see, it's tightly sealed. And here is porcelain, and it's tight sealed too. And this is out of wood. Here is just cut from part of the wood and make it very nice. Tea, it is a Norwegian for tea. I got this when I was in Oslo, Norway, and I thought it was cute. Of course, you have other forms of tea storage like glass, etc. It's a common way to brew and serve tea in teapot. There are many kinds of teapots out of different kinds of materials, such as glass, bamboo, and here we have cast iron and porcelain and clay. And you can see the pattern style, either plain ones or some pattern outside. And you can see inside here, close to the mouth, there is a built-in filter for the tea leaves. This one doesn't have built-in filter, but you have this removable drainer for the tea leaves. That's also very helpful. People use teacups to drink tea. Teacups are made from different materials. For example, this is a porcelain, this is glass, and this is clay. I'd like to show you some tea cups that you probably won't be able to see it unless you visit China or Chinatown somewhere in the world. This is made out of porcelain. You see there are patterns outside. There's a removable drainer, a filter for tea leaves, and here you can drink tea out of that. There's another cup you probably will never see unless you visit Beijing in 2008 during the Beijing Olympic. So this is exclusively Beijing Olympic. So you have a top and drinking from there, and you can see the Olympic signs and athletes. So it's pretty neat. Another one is a classic, a traditional Chinese teacup, As you can see, there is the cover and the drinking cup, and there's a little saucer comes with it. So actually it's going to have tea leaves in there, and put a cover on, and when people drink it, you use this to push tea leaves away so you can drink without actually drinking the tea leaves. So this is a very elegant way. If you see some old Chinese movies, you probably see characters in the movie drinking tea using this type of teacup. Typically, people will place their teacups on coasters to protect the furniture. There are different kinds of coasters. For example, this is made out of wood. This is porcelain. This is tile. This is bamboo. This is paper. This is so cute. It's I got it in Tokyo, Japan. It's the little miniature kimono. To demonstrate how teas look different depends on whether they're fermented. I'm having 3 kinds of teas here. This is green tea, not fermented. This is oolong tea, partially fermented. This is black tea, 100% fermented. We're going to pour in hot water, let it sit for 2 minutes. Then you will tell the difference in terms of the color. It's been 2 minutes. I just removed tea leaves or the tea bag. As you can see, this is green tea. It's really light color. And this is oolong tea. And it's darker than green tea, but it's lighter than black tea. As you know, oolong tea is partially fermented, and this is black tea is 100% fermented. The color is really dark. They look great, they smell great, and they taste great. I invite you to join me for a cup of tea.